right, so all of my Facebook friends saw what happened right before this. So if you want to see right before this on going into the store and looking around and doing all that kind of stuff, check the link down below for my Facebook page, for my group, my thing down there. And you'll be able to see this video in its entirety. Not just this part, but you'll also see the intro coming into this part. So take a look down below. It's exclusively, that first part is exclusively for Facebook. So if you want to see what happens with me going into the store and doing all that, you got to go to Facebook and check it out. All right, so without further ado, I'm going to show you what I found at my thrift store, my favorite thrift store. Now, give you all insight on this. Everything I'm about to show you, it was only $21. That's it. 21 bucks. And there's a lot. And I'm going to go through these one at a time and show you what I have. And I'm really excited. Okay, so the first two, let's get them out of the way. They're the biggest. They are CEDs. CED is a special disc. It's called a capacitance electronic disc. Don't take my word for it. Look it up. This one is put out by Radio Shack. And its production was Walt Disney. The Black Hole. I have never actually seen this Disney film. The Blu-ray right now is going online at Amazon for like 38 bucks, 40 bucks, something like that, for a Blu-ray of The Black Hole. This is looks really awesome. I paid $2 for this, you guys. That's it. No, I don't have a CED player. I wish I had a CED player. Look at that. I will get one eventually because I have a collection of these. These things are kind of cool. If you've never seen one, it's a cassette, and this front section slides out. So you slide into the machine, and then you pull it back out again, and the disc stays in the machine, and the case is empty. And so that's kind of how this works. And it has a side 1 and a side 2. So usually, if I remember right, most of the time you have to flip the disc. And they say on here too, what's on side 1, what's on side 2 usually. 1970. I'm gonna yawn. I want to say this was 1978 or 1979, but it was put on this disc in 1983. So that's kind of cool. $2. I figured add it to my collection. I'll probably end up framing it. I'm sure I'm gonna like it. It came out like the same time that the Star Wars came out, so kind of cool. All right, I have this, and I want to say I have it also on CED, but I wasn't 100% sure because in my database on my phone, I don't have my CEDs on my database. But I've got some Singing in the Rain here. I thought that was kind of cool. Gene Kelly, Singing in the Rain. Look at the back of this thing. Isn't that awesome? Yeah. So, another one to add to the collection. Pretty awesome.
Do you think I can watch TV?
Okay, so gonna add those to my collection. Now, I got this big box here. This thing's just loaded. So let's just get into this thing. Oh, that was something different. Okay, so I found this. I already own this movie, but I saw it in a big box. Shrek. It doesn't go for much. I think it's like $5 or something. On, I don't know, eBay, whatever, $5. I was like, it's kind of cool. I've never seen anything like it before. So I was like, interesting. This will not be added to my collection. I'm going to end up putting this at the store. and most of this stuff I'm going to probably end up, honestly, putting in my store. And if you want to know more about my store, it's down, take a look down below. It's at Macari, but there's a link down below. All right, so I grabbed this. I know nothing about this. I know that it's a horror flick, but other than that, I know nothing about this. The reason I grabbed it is because it's got a signature on it. It's signed to Kathy from Billy St. John. The movie's called Shapt. The movie is called Shapt. I know absolutely nothing about it other than it looks like a horror flick. I was looking at it. I mean, it doesn't look like it's ever been touched or played. And it's in widescreen. So I'm going to watch it. I'm not a big... I mean, I have them. I have tons of autographed stuff. Look, I got, I got Z Nation. I got, my two YouTuber friends, Wet Movie 1 and Cinema Sickness. I got those signatures. I don't know anything about this. I don't know who he is. I didn't buy it because I knew. I bought it because it was kind of interesting, and it was only $1. So I'm like, for $1, I'll grab it. Not a big deal. And if I like the movie, I'll keep it. I will probably do some research, find out who this is, and if this thing is worth anything, having a signature on it. But I don't know. It definitely needs a new case. This case looks like it's been pretty beaten up, but those are easy. All right, so then the next one, dig in here. Yes, Kermit's Swamp Years. Some Jim Henson for us. And I never seen it. It's a kids movie. The disc is actually, for a kids movie, is actually in pretty good shape. It's got some scratches on it, but nothing super insane. So I figured for $1, I'll check it out. Of course, it's not Follow That Bird, which I would totally have loved. All right, so I got both of these. There's these two. The first one is Oh My Godness, Volume 1. It looks like some sort of anime or something. I know absolutely nothing about it at all. A college freshman gets more than he bargained for when he goes dialing for dinner and gets an unexpected delivery. Sounds like a porn. Anyways, got that, and I got Volume 2. So Volume 1 and Volume 2, I don't know if it's a complete set. I don't know anything about it. I don't even know if it's in English. It just says, this one says 87 minutes runtime. This one says 69 minutes runtime. It looks like an anime. It looks, look at the picture. It looks like something that I shouldn't even be watching. But, curious, saw them. I got intrigued. All right, so then I found this, and I don't know what to think of this one either. I know both of these actors. We have Adrel Brody, and we have Parlar Padella. It's called Bread and Roses. Never seen it, never heard of it. I don't know if it's in English or in Spanish. I do not know anything about it. It just looked intriguing. It was $1. And they didn't, honestly, this was pretty much what they had for DVDs. They didn't really have a whole lot. These were sitting up at the counter. They usually keep their DVDs up at the counter because the area in which this is at is notorious for theft. Yeah. A lot of methamphetamine in the area, to say the least. Okay, I know nothing about any of these, basically. Other than I paid 50 cents for these. There's a bunch of them, and I'm just going to go through them one at a time. If you know anything about them, down in the comments section below, let me know about them. We got the Hellbounds of Alaska. Hellhounds of Alaska. This has, who's in this? Does it say? It just says 1992 Ed Entertainment. Doesn't even say in here. Starring Doug McClary. So, yeah. Can they survive the savage land? Oops. So that looks interesting. This one has John Turturro from The Big Lebowski in it. The guy who plays Jesus. Who, by the way, the movie Jesus just came out. I think it's called Bowl with Jesus or Jesus Bowls or something like that. Anyways, this is Lesser Profits. Who says losers never win? No idea. But it looked really kind of interesting. Saw that and I was like, okay, I'll give that a try. Different. This is an old one. It's got Peter Sellers and Elk Summer, which I think I know her from, I don't know, I think she's like a witch or something in something. A Shot in the Dark. And this is supposed to be, I guess, like a dark comedy. So I'm really kind of interested in this. This was done in 1964. It's an hour and 43 minutes long. Digital video transfer, it says. Inspector Clausurus, whatever, is in the fine and subtle form in which he first came and whatever. I'm not very good at reading. I'm sorry, I'm just not a good reader. All right, so this one is Bizet's Carmen. I know nothing about it. It looked intriguing again. Just looked interesting. I was like, okay, I'll give that a go. I love these cases where they have, it's like a poster where they tell you all the stuff on the bottom. And I love how they got the red spine on the sides. I love all this. I'm going to try to get, this is not may not come off, but I'm going to try to get it off maybe with a heat gun. Just because I like the look of the spine. It's really cool. Alright, so I grabbed this. So there was 2 copies of this one, and I've never seen this before. The other copy, the paper sleeve was completely destroyed. This one, it's got a bend in it, but it's not terrible. Michael J. Fox, The Secret of My Success. Never seen it. I like Michael J. Fox. I think he's a good actor. He has the potential to be funny. This, I think, is supposed to be comedy. So I'm curious to see what that is all about. Then we have Mr. Baseball with some Tom Selleck. Now, that was weird. Apparently, excuse me. Apparently this was sold at Safeway. There was a sticker on here. Movies must be returned by 6 o'clock p.m. I'm assuming it was on here somewhere. I was definitely like in a rental store. I love VHSs that were rentals because they have a story to them. They're just kind of cool, especially when they have labels and stickers and all kinds of stuff on it. I just saw this earlier today, and I did not grab it because I already grabbed it, but I believe this is Sabrina. I don't read cursive very well, but it has Harrison Ford, Julia Ormond, and Greg Kinnear. And y'all know how I feel about Greg Kinnear. That's really cool. Greg Kinnear used to do the Late Late Show with Greg Kinnear or something like that. He was really awesome. I can't believe I didn't own this. I'm so mad at myself. Dan Aykroyd and John Belushi. The Blues Brothers. This thing is in excellent condition. I mean, it doesn't look like it's been worn or anything. I mean, it is just amazing. And it appears it might have been a rental at one point in time. Maybe, possibly, maybe not. I don't know. This is just really in great shape. I can't believe I didn't own this. The Blues Brothers. This is a good film. I've seen that 2 or 3 times. That was really good. Okay, so Once Upon a Crime. It's got some more John Candy in it. Let's see, Sean Young, Sybil Shepherd, James Belushi, and Richard Lewis. That's cool. The case is kind of dirty. It needs to be wiped down a little bit, but that's kind of cool. And unfortunately, somebody decided to write on it. But, hey, whatever, right? I mean, gosh forbid somebody steal your VHS tape. Okay, now, one more. We got The Little House on the Prairie. This is a Christmas at Plum Creek. Didn't own this one either. And I grew up watching Little House on the Prairie. This is like a short. And 45 minutes. It's a little, Christmas special, basically. And, yeah, I grew up on it. I love Little House on the Prairie. I saw that. I was like, I'll grab that. Oh my gosh, I'm running low. There's not very many left. All right, so this one is Dusty 2. And again, it's in that gorgeous case I like. Someone to Watch Over Me. Look at that spine. Isn't that pretty? But Someone to Watch Over Me. And this is, it looks like another rental. Be kind. Please rewind. So, yeah. Pretty darn cool. I like it. Looks like the case is starting to fall apart or was falling apart. So that all needs to be mended. But we'll do that. We'll take care of that. Don't you fret. I'll take care of that. All right, what's this one? This is another really cool one with that spine. The Slugger's Wife. Ooh, this is dirty as gross. The Slugger's Wife. And this one's kind of cool too. Who's in this? We got Neil Simon. Neil Simon. Got Michael O'Keefe, Rebecca Morney, I guess. Martin Ritt, Randy Quaid. Really? This is kind of cool. Oh, and Quincy Jones, executive music producer Quincy Jones. And it looks like music score by Patrick Williams. Awesome. So, I'm kind of curious. Well, take a look at that. Oh, it's one of those cool ones. It doesn't, it's, you got to open it with a flap. Haha, that's cool. That's cool. I love these. These are so awesome. Very retro, like old school. And it looks like it was a rental at one point in time. The sticker from the top looks like it's not in the box. Looks like the sticker from the top came off. It's a heavy tape. Definitely got to be vintage. Was it like, I want to say it's like in the 1990s. Mid to late 1990s. VHS tapes just went to crud, dude. Like, they just, like, the quality of them are just cheap trash. This was put in this case in 1985. That's when the artwork was done. It was printed in the United States. I'm going to say this is probably 1985 is when this film was done. This is probably the first printing of this film. So that's really cool. All right, gonna keep going. Got a few more here. The Chase with Charlie Sheen and Christy Swanson. Christy Swanson. That's kind of cool. Almost looks like the case for Speed, sort of, but not quite. That's kind of cool, the explosions and stuff. It's fast, it's wild, and it's funny. Okay. Well, we'll take a look at that one. That looks interesting. I think so far I've found some pretty good ones in here. Okay, so this is different. So Walt Disney presents Holiday Greetings from the Ed Sullivan Show. Now, I am too young to remember the Ed Sullivan Show, But I know there's some people out there that watch my videos that know the Ed Sullivan Show. I know there are. But we got some people on the front of this thing. Let's see if I got some names here. We got Milton Barrell, Sid Casara, Sherry Lewis, Stiller and Maria, Carl Reiner, and Mel Brooks. We've got some Bob Newhart, some Bill Cosby, some Elvis Presley, Paul Inca, Johnny Mathis, Della Reese, Kermit, Miss Piggy, and the Muppets. That's gonna be a good watch. Half those people I don't even know who they are. Especially that Elvis Presley. Who's Elvis Presley? And Bing Crosby? Bob Newhart? I don't know who any of they are. Okay, on with the show. Alright, so I got this. And so I was looking earlier today and I saw a movie called Invisible Dad. I was like, I wonder if that's the same as this. It wasn't. Dee Wallace Stone is Invisible Mom. Not seeing is believing. This is screaming 80s crud. I love it. This looks so incredibly stupid. It's going to be amazing. 10-year-old Josh Griffin isn't number one on his school's popularity list due to the explosions of his wacky inventor dad. But Professor Griffin may have a success on his hands with his latest experiment, invisible potion. Invisibility potion. Josh figures if he gets his hands on the stuff, he'll have it made. He can sneak out and stay up late as much as he wants. But when Mrs. Griffin, Dee Wallace Stone from E.T., and the Frighteners accidentally drinks the potion, the Griffins have a whole new problem. Invisible Mom. This looks stupid. I love it. I'm excited. All right, I'm excited. All right, so, you ain't gonna believe this, guys. I saved the best for last. Yes, I did. Oh, yeah. So, these things are worth thousands. I discovered a Titanic. I know. I should have been a nice person. I should have left the Titanic at the store and then leave it for the next person to discover thousands of dollars worth of value. Nope. I'm a real butthead. Not one, but two. I scored 2. This is so cool. Oh my gosh. And I think they're the widescreen ones. I'm so excited. All right, you guys. So you're thinking, what? That's like the most common thing in the whole world, right? I know. That's what's so funny about this. I'm going to start collecting them because I have a project. So here in the library, like I told you, I'm doing some remodeling. I'm doing some revamping, right? I'm redoing things here. I have a gurney right behind you. Is a gurney from like the 1950s. I want to say 1955, 56, something like that. It's an old gurney. It used to be in a hospital, probably about 2-hour drive from here for years. And I acquired it years and years ago, and I've always wanted to turn it into a bar for my popcorn machine, my hot dog machine, my coffee machine, my water filtration system, that kind of stuff. I want it in the back bar for the theater. Like a concession stand. And so I'm going to take my gurney and I'm going to build a base for my gurney. Now, I have some of you who go over to my other channel. You know, I've got this wood, these great big like beams, right? I'm gonna cut them down and I'm gonna turn them into a box, right? You'll see. I'm gonna cut them into a box that will fit these perfectly, and these are going to sit upright like this in the box. I'm so excited. So at the very top of the box, all you're gonna see is these. I'm not keeping this. I'm just keeping these. And at the top of the box, sitting like this, you'll see these. And I'm gonna end up covering it, I think, with either plexiglass or resin or something. But the entire, inside this box, the entire thing is gonna be completely covered with Titanic, 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 Titanic. You, me, and everybody else will probably know what this is. Then the gurney is going to sit on top of these Titanic cases. And then there'll be all around the edge will be an LED strip. And the LED light will shine across the because there'll be like maybe that thick of resin on top, possibly. And I'm also going, because I'm getting the full screen ones, the writing on the Titanic has gold on it, right? So I'm going to put, I think, gold speck or gold flake in there as well. So when the light hits it, it glistens and shines, and it'll be a whole box. Just looks like Titanic. I think that would be kind of cool. So, and I'll probably take some of these cases and I might do something else with these. Maybe like in the bar top itself, maybe put some of these, you know, covers or something. I don't know. I'll figure it out. But I'm really excited, you guys. I just thought, I was sitting there thinking about, man, there's literally a dime a dozen. Like, they're everywhere. I can get them for like $1 a piece, 50 cents a piece. Some places I can get them for 25 cents a piece. But I was like, dude, that would look so cool. You know, they're just stacked over and over and over and over and over again. I don't know how many of these I'm going to need, but I just thought that would be the coolest thing to be in the bottom of my bar. So that was my idea. I just thought that would be really kind of cool. And I'm really, really, really excited for this. So that's my plan. Yeah, make fun of me all you want. It's good. I only get to live one time, and I want to make sure that I live one time the way I want to live, because life is short, and without living, you're losing. All right, you guys, this has been a longer video. There was a lot here, and I want to say thank you so much for being here with me, and all my Facebook friends over there, thank you so much for being a friend of mine on Facebook. Please feel free to share and post here, there at the group and on our page. You guys are more than welcome to do that. Thank you so much for all your love and your support and that kind of stuff. I really do appreciate it. If some of this, not all, some of this is going to make it to that Macari store. If you want to see some of that, yeah, go check out my link down below to the Macari store. And if there's anything in particular you see from today's video other than the Titanic, because hit me up in the comments or in the through Facebook on the messenger thing. Some of this I'll be more than happy to let go of if you are really that interested. Okay, anywho, I'm out of here. Bye for now, my friends. Bye for now.